Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This light is blinding, by the way. It's so like dark and gloomy out here in New Jersey that this is a must. And my glasses are off because they produce the biggest glare. My hair's falling out and I don't have my contacts in, so I can't really see how I look or like what is behind me because my room is a mess. Anyway, hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am finally doing my thoughts, my results on my Whole30 and like what's gonna happen next. So you all know that I started the Whole30 like the day after Labor Day in September, and I ended it last Tuesday, October 4th, I believe. Those were my full 30 days, and I loved it. Like, I absolutely loved it. I will go through like week by week if you guys want. You can also go back and watch all my videos that were Whole30 related. But like, so the first week I wanted to quit. I wanted to quit so bad. You know that if you watch those videos. I think it was like day 7 or day 8. I forget what day it was. I was like, guys, I don't think I can do this. I don't think I'm gonna last 30 days. I'm just warning you. I don't know if I can go on without a pumpkin spice latte, or I just can't. I was like, I thought I was gonna die. So then that first weekend I was like, you know what, it's just not worth it. I'm gonna try. I'm sick of the coffee, and I had a sip. I made my normal coffee. I'm like, I didn't restart because I literally had a sip. I had a sip of my coffee how I made it with 3 Splenda and half, and I wanted to vomit. I instantly tasted the taste of the fake Splenda. It's amazing how your body, like, it's amazing how your body can like already notice when like things are different after 7 days of doing it. Not even, maybe it was 6 or 5. I don't even know, but like I wanted to throw it out. I didn't even finish. So at that point I was like, maybe I can do this. Week 2 I think was a little bit easier. By week 3 I was like, oh my god, I'm in love. I'm in love with this. I'm in love with the way I feel. I think I had what they called the tiger blood. I couldn't sit down. I was nonstop organizing at work. I was just like all over the place. And then by like week 4 I was like, I'm gonna keep going. So that's where I'm at right now. Well, I don't know what week I'm on, but my dark circle's awful, guys. I'm not wearing any makeup as per the usual. Sorry, side note. So I don't know where to go from here. So, weight loss results, guys. I know you've all been dying to hear this. I am down 7 pounds from the Whole30, which I knew that I lost something because I was trying on clothes at Target one day, and like the size 6 skirt is like was a little loose, and by any means, like dress sizes, I'm not a size 6 because of my boobs, but I'm a different size like for the bottom. So I was like, oh my god, it's loose, like this is so fun. And I was just like, I didn't feel bloated. What else was another reason why I did this? The sugar addiction was a major issue for me. I would make cookies at work and I would have 1 and I would end up having 8 because sugar is literally addicting. Like, I totally understand like why they don't want you having sugar, because it just makes you crave more bad things. I have not had heartburn. Still, to this day, I have not had heartburn. It was one of my biggest issues. Along with the chronic yeast infections and bacterial infections. As of now, it's been like a month since I've had one. I don't know though if that has anything to do with the Whole30 or the fact that I was also using boric acid. Sticking it up there, Jeana. But it was just like, it was a whole year of having them every month back, like a solid year of having either a yeast infection, chronic bacterial infection. It was just like, I was like, there's got to be something else I could do to my body. And then when I went to the doctor and told her that I was doing this, she's like, oh my god, like you're not going to regret it. And I don't regret it. It was the best decision I've ever made. If you guys are thinking about doing a Whole30, just do it. Plan ahead though. Read the website or read the book. Don't just like say, oh my god, I'm gonna start it. You need to have a plan. I think I read and planned for a week before I actually started doing it. Meal prep is key. I had to have a plan every single week. I had to have a lot of groceries in the house. I know a lot of you keep asking if I could do a video on like budgeting and not budgeting, like Whole30 on a budget. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really get to stick to my $150 a week grocery budget for the Whole30. Some weeks, like if I was busy, I was able to put things in the freezer so I didn't spend as much, but I highly recommend going to Trader Joe's. I need to get my phone because you guys asked me some questions and I want to answer them. Trader Joe's has the best price, if you ask me, for like almond butter, or Target if they have like a cartwheel deal. They had the best price for almonds. They had the best price for ghee. They had the best price for, these are like staples that you need for doing the Whole30. Avocado oil, eggs. What else did I? Fruits, vegetables, lots of vegetables. Just have a lot of vegetables in your refrigerator. This video is all over the place. I don't know where to go from here. I requested that the library get in a copy of Food Freedom Forever because they were out, or when it gets in, they'll notify me so I can go get it because I'm too cheap to spend $20 on another book that I'll probably just read once. And so I am sort of kind of living like a paleo lifestyle right now. I have not done the full reintroduction that you're supposed to do after the Whole30 because I know people keep saying you need to do it, it's very important, but I already know that dairy is not good for my body. I already know that it makes me bloated because whenever I would eat anything dairy before, I would feel gross afterwards. I'm pretty sure my heartburn is due to gluten or sugar because I always thought it was spicy foods or tomatoes, and it could have very well been the gluten because I never just had tomato sauce. I always had pizza or pasta with sauce, and I would instantly get heartburn. So I am not going to reintroduce sugar. I mean, from time to time, I might have like an indulgence, a treat. I think that's the whole point of reading the Food Freedom book, is to like be able to have that treat and get right back on track and not feel guilty about it. And gluten, like I personally enjoy gluten-free products, so I think I could live life having like gluten-free pasta. This past weekend, I was at my dad's house. He eats very much the same as I do. And he made me, sorry, I lost my train of thought, like a pasta with, gluten-free pasta with chicken, a little bit of, he only uses like grass-fed organic cheddar cheese, so a little bit of that was on it. I didn't feel yucky, I didn't get heartburn, and so I could have a gluten-free pasta. The rest of the day I continued just having regular Whole30 paleo compliant. Well, that is paleo. See, I need to learn the difference. But anyway, so, and then I also realized I had corn the other day, and instant bloating. It's so weird that like corn would do that to me, and it makes perfect sense because no matter every time I ate Chipotle, I would get so bloated and gross that I would feel it, like, you know, like when you're so bloated, like you feel it in your chest, like it's hard to breathe every single time I had Chipotle. So it's probably the corn chips also. I can't have corn. I don't know why. I think that's like a non-gluten grain that you're supposed to reintroduce. So that's where I'm at. I feel so good. I have not worked out though. I've been lazy about that because I keep thinking I'm eating so good, I'm losing weight. What's the point of, I know that I need to get back into working out. I really want to actually get up tomorrow morning early to go back. I just need to start. I always constantly work out. It's just like how I've always consistently worked out. If you've been following me for a while, you know that. But this is like the longest I've gone without getting into the gym. So I need to just like break this deal and get back into that routine. It only takes one morning to get back into the routine, and then you're back into it. Especially because these arms are flabby and I've got a wedding in 2 months from tomorrow. Exactly 2 months. So I need to get back into the gym. So I'm gonna go into some of your questions because that might help. I hate not wearing my earrings. It's fun looking at myself and noticing all these things. I left my earrings at Rob's brother's house this weekend. I watched their kids. Anyway, let me get into some of your questions. Somebody asked if you should get the Whole30 cookbook or the Whole30 book. I don't really, the website really has everything, and I bought the Whole30 cookbook, but you could find so many things on Pinterest. You don't really need the cookbook. I like to have the cookbook because Rob is very old school. He likes to browse recipes, and that's just like how he finds things. Side note, again, I'm sorry. Rob was supposed to do this with me. He didn't last 30 seconds on it when I showed him everything that we had to eat. So I ended up like, he would eat what I made for dinner, but like I would add rice to it for him, or I would like, I would modify it for him. So I made my food Whole30 compliant, and I just made sure that there was something that he would like as well. I'm reading all these comments and you're all telling me to read the Food Freedom Forever, and I really need to. Again, somebody asked, do I recommend buying the book, or is there a list of foods approved somewhere? That's all on their website, and I highly recommend joining a Whole30 Facebook group because you can instantly ask a question and somebody will answer it within like 30 seconds. Like, It's amazing. Still ask questions. It was just so comforting to know that like if you had any kind of question, you could go right to the Facebook group and ask it. I loved it. I went to it several times. What is my favorite RX bar? I am obsessed with the pumpkin spice ones. They're just so hard for me to find right now. Sometimes they have them at Trader Joe's, sometimes they're sold out. I really like the coconut chocolate one, and I like the chocolate sea salt one. Those are my favorite. I actually like the blueberry one also. Those are my top 4 favorites. I also like the pumpkin spice Lara bar, but that's the only one of the Lara bars I tried. I didn't try any other ones. Somebody asked if I could talk about doing Whole30 on a budget. Again, I would highly recommend going to Trader Joe's or Target for things, especially if things are on the Cartwheel app, and buy them in bulk. I did do Amazon Fresh a few times. I find it good for in a pinch, but I don't find it cheaper than anywhere else. It's actually more money than like going to Whole Foods now that Amazon took over Whole Foods. I've been doing a lot of Instacart shopping in Whole Foods, and the prices are way better than on Amazon Fresh. But if you're in a pinch, Amazon Fresh is amazing, because there was a few times that I was so busy. I get so busy on the weekend. Sometimes I'm gone, like I'm in and out the entire weekend, and if I don't, it was so nice to have that because I knew I wouldn't get to the store and it would stress me out. So Amazon Fresh is great for in a pinch. It's not great for budgeting. It's not great for buying food on a budget. That's for sure. Unless like they have like certain deals. Like when I was doing Amazon Fresh, it was like 25% off breakfast foods. I don't buy breakfast foods. Right now I have a coupon for $5 off my order of $75 or more. I might do it again just to use that, but only if like I'm in a pinch. Is Whole30 affordable? It is if you do it the right way. Like if you're planning the right way. Like I didn't buy like a salmon because it was expensive. I bought a lot of chicken. Like in one of my videos I told you that I went to Target and they had like $4 off organic chicken, and I stocked up and put it in the freezer. I did notice today at Whole Foods their organic chicken is cheaper now that Amazon took over. I think it used to be $5 or $6.99 a pound for the big pack of chicken breasts, and now it is $4.99 a pound. I was completely shocked. She says it's I'm sorry that I'm not saying everybody's names. She says that it's the one thing keeping me from starting. If you have a plan, and another thing, I don't like buying frozen vegetables. My dad does buy frozen vegetables. And I just don't like the taste of frozen vegetables. But if you want, you can also buy frozen vegetables. But I've been buying fresh. Somebody had asked, do you think Whole30 is too much meat? I've only played with the diet a few days at a time, but I sort of resented having to eat so much meat all the time. I didn't feel like I was eating too much meat at all. I did get sick of eggs. Like I am still sick of eggs, but this morning I tried to make paleo pancakes. You'll see that in my what I ate video tomorrow, and they were gross. And I had planned to make paleo pumpkin muffins today, but I'm afraid to make them because the paleo pancakes were disgusting. So if you guys have a recipe for good, delicious paleo pancakes or paleo pumpkin muffins, let me know, because the pancakes totally turned me off this morning to baking paleo. Somebody had asked, well, because I posted this video a few days before I finished, asking if I was thinking to switch to paleo to maintain it because they're very similar. And yes, that's exactly the way that I'd like to keep doing, because I absolutely 100% love not having to track. My favorite part about doing this is not having to track anything. I don't know if I can ever go back to the tracking lifestyle. I love that I don't have to weigh things. I love that because of my background with Weight Watchers, I know portion sizes pretty well, but it's fantastic. I know when I'm adding too much almond butter to my banana. Like, I know it. I know when I'm adding too many red potatoes to my dinner. I know it. I'm smarter than that, you know? Somebody asked, why do you need to transition out of the Whole30, or is it bad to keep going on it? I think you're just like to transition into trying the things that you have, like, because it's technically an elimination diet to see what affects your body. So that's why you're supposed to do it. I'm going to continue the Whole30 life, just paleo based. Like I'm going to throw in other like gluten-free stuff, you know what I mean? Because that's just what I'm choosing to do. Those are all the questions that I got so far. Let me check Instagram. Somebody asked on Instagram, do I recommend doing the Whole30? Absolutely. Try it. You need to plan ahead and try it. I've said it before. I feel like this video is getting very long and very repetitive. Try it. If you're thinking about it, just do it. If you fail, you can always start again. In conclusion, I feel like I'm ending a college essay. I am going to keep going. I'm going to keep doing this. I had another train of thought, but I forgot it. I don't know. If I feel like doing another chat video with you guys. Oh, I know what I wanted to say. If I find that I'm getting out of control again, like with my eating, like if this is not working, I will go right back to doing a Whole30. I'm planning to do probably like that chunk before Thanksgiving, like a Whole20, you know what I mean? Because I feel like it's very easy to let yourself go during the holidays. It's very easy, and I want to make sure that I keep myself on track. Not really on track, I just want to make sure that I'm being the best, I'm staying healthy for myself. My dad has been such an inspiration for me to do this. I think he's lost like 70 pounds. Like he was so unhealthy, so overweight. He was eating like 3 bagels sometimes on a Sunday, pizza like 3 times a week. He was just eating really bad, and he decided to make a change. He started with the keto diet, and then he had some kind of he was having some kind of heart issues. He ended up in the hospital, and I think it's because he wasn't doing carb cycling. I don't know the exact details, but he ended up switching to paleo diet, but staying like organic, all natural, like, and that's exactly how I want to be. I feel like if he can do it after all of these years and be like, he's like 52 with, he almost has abs. Like I'm gonna start crying. Like I'm so proud of him for the change that he's made. And I don't want to start crying, but it's inspired me to want to be healthier for my body, because Splenda's not good for you. Like it's just like all artificial crap. Like I don't know why soy's not allowed. I didn't do research, but soy's not allowed on the Whole30, and my dad's been telling me for like a few months before I started doing this that soy is no good. So I'm just trying to learn what works for my body now. Am I never going to have a bowl of ice cream again? No. That's why I want to read the Food Freedom Forever book, because in that book I think Melissa explains how you like am able to indulge and then not feel guilty and go back, have your food freedom. You know what I mean? I will do a review on that book once I finally read it. If you guys have any other questions, if I forgot to mention anything else, please leave them down below. I can do an updated Q&A video. I'm just so happy for this new, I know that you guys have seen me on from Weight Watchers to macros to this now, and it's just trying to find a happy, healthy me. Somebody had asked on Instagram if I'm sick of dieting. I think I answered this question in another, did I say dying? Dieting in another video. But if you're just finding this video now, this is not dieting to me anymore. It's just having a healthy lifestyle. It's not like a fad diet to me anymore. This is just like being a better, healthier me. So no, I'm not sick of dieting. I'm not sick of trying to make myself a healthier person. It's just trying to find what fits for me. So thank you guys again for watching this video. Do not forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!